Top 10 fruit trees that thrive in pots and small spaces. Most people think you need a big backyard to grow your own fresh fruit, but today I'm going to prove that completely wrong. I'm going to show you the top 10 fruit trees that thrive in pots and small spaces, even if all you have is a balcony or a tiny patio. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which trees to buy, what size pot to use, and how to get them producing fruit fast. And stick around because tip number 7 is a game changer that most gardeners have never even heard of. And on this channel, I share easy, practical gardening tips that actually work, whether you have a big garden or just a small balcony. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I post new gardening tips every week, and you don't want to miss what's coming up. Let's get into it. Welcome back to Simple Smart Gardening Tips. I'm Bruce. Now today we're talking about the top 10 fruit trees that grow beautifully in pots and containers. Whether you're renting, living in an apartment, or just short on space, these trees will change the way you think about growing your own food. Before we get started, here's everything you'll need. Don't worry, it's all simple and affordable. Large containers or pots, at least 15 to 25 gallons. For most fruit trees, well-draining potting mix. Look for a mix designed for fruits and vegetables. Slow-release granular fertilizer for steady, healthy growth. All-season. A watering can or drip irrigation setup. Consistent moisture is key. Dwarf or semi-dwarf fruit tree varieties. These are specifically bred for container growing. I'll link everything in the description below so you can find it easily. Alright, let's get into the good stuff. Here are my top 10 fruit trees that absolutely thrive in pots and small spaces. And remember to stay till number 7. Number 1. Dwarf Mayer lemon tree. If I could only grow one fruit tree in a pot, this would be it. The improved Mayer lemon is practically made for containers. It stays compact, it's cold tolerant, and the fruit is incredible. You can harvest lemons almost year-round with the right care. Plant it in a pot with good drainage, full sun, and water it deeply, but let the soil dry out slightly between waterings. Common mistake. People plant citrus in pots without drainage holes. Citruses hate wet feet and always use a pot with multiple holes at the base. Number 2. Fig tree. Here's a tree that almost wants to be in a pot. Figs actually slow their growth when the roots are slightly tight, which means a beautiful, manageable tree and a massive harvest of sweet figs. Pro tip: figs are self-fertile. You only need one tree to get the pollination partner needed. Number 3. Dwarf apple tree. Apples in a pot. Yes, really. The secret is buying a variety grafted onto a dwarfing rootstock. Look for M9 or M26 on the label. These stay compact and start fruiting much sooner than standard trees. Choose a self-fertile variety like Golden Delicious or Fuji so you get fruit from just one tree. Number 4. Blueberry bush. Blueberries are actually easier in a pot than in the ground because you can give them exactly the acidic soil they need. They're stunning in spring, covered in white flowers, and then loaded with berries all summer. Common mistake: using regular potting mix. Blueberries need a pH of 4.5 to 5.5. Use an ericaceous or acid compost, or mix in sulfur chips. Number 5. Dwarf peach tree. I remember the first time I harvested peaches from a pot on my patio. I genuinely could not believe how good they tasted. Homegrown peaches have a sweetness you simply cannot buy in a supermarket. Look for dwarf varieties like Bonanza. They're specifically bred for containers and they even bloom beautifully in spring, so they double as an ornamental. Pro tip: thin the fruit if there are too many sets at once. Space them about 6 inches apart so the ones that remain grow large and sweet. Number 6. Olive tree. If you want a fruit tree that practically looks after itself, the olive tree is your answer. These are some of the toughest, most drought-tolerant trees in the world, and they look absolutely stunning in a decorative pot. Choose a self-fertile variety like Arbequina compact, productive, and perfect for curing your own olives at home. Common mistake: overwatering. Water deeply, then let the soil dry out almost completely before watering again. Number 7. Thornless lime tree. The game changer. Here it is. I told you to stick around for this one. Most people overlook limes and go straight for lemons. But the thornless lime variety is faster fruiting, more productive, and even more compact than a lemon tree. No thorny branches to fight with, safe to handle, easy to manage, and I harvest from mine multiple times a year. In cooler climates, just bring the pot indoors near a sunny window. In autumn it will keep producing fruit right through winter. Common mistake: putting it in a shady spot. Citrus needs at least 6 to 8 hours of direct sunlight every single day. Number 8. Strawberry guava. Here's one most people have never even tried growing, and they're missing out big time. Strawberry guava produces small, sweet red fruits that taste like a cross between a strawberry and a guava. It's one of the most productive and beautiful container trees I've ever grown. Pro tip: start with a 15-gallon pot and move up to 25-gallon pot as it matures for the best harvests. Number 9. Dwarf pomegranate. If you want something that looks incredible and gives you fruit, meet the dwarf pomegranate. In summer it's covered in fiery orange-red flowers, and then those flowers turn into miniature pomegranates. It's genuinely one of the most beautiful plants I own. It stays under 3 feet tall, and it can even be shaped as a bonsai if that's something you're into. Number 10. Calamandan orange, last on the list, but absolutely not least the calamandan orange. This little tree is almost always covered in fruit and flowers at the same time, which is a sight unlike anything else in the garden. It's one of the most forgiving citrus for indoor growing, perfect for bright windowsills or conservatories where other citrus might struggle. Common mistake: not repotting often enough. Report every 2 to 3 years into a slightly larger container to keep fruit production high. Close-up shots of each fruit with wide garden shots. Cut to a new angle every 5 to 8 seconds to keep the energy high. Asterisk: before I wrap up, I want to share one bonus tip that most container gardeners don't know about, and this one could genuinely double your harvest. Group your pots together. Most people spread their pots out for looks, but when you cluster your fruit trees close together, they create a little microclimate of warmth and humidity around each other. Bees also pollinate much more efficiently when flowers are grouped close together. I did this with my citrus and fig trees, and my yields went up noticeably the very first season. Just move your pots closer, that's it. Free, easy, and it works. Before I go, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell me, which of these 10 fruit trees are you most excited to try? Or if you're already growing one of them in a pot, let me know how it's going. I read every single comment. If this video helped you today, please hit that subscribe button. Every subscriber helps this channel grow and means I can keep making videos like this for you. And if you want to learn exactly how to pot and fertilize your new fruit tree for maximum growth, I have a full video on that. I'll link it right here. That's a wrap for today's simple smart gardening tips. Today, we covered the top 10 fruit trees that thrive in pots and small spaces, from the classic Mayer lemon and sweet dwarf peach, all the way to the game-changing thornless lime and the stunning calamandan orange. You don't need a massive garden or years of experience to grow your own fresh fruit. You just need the right tree, the right pot, and a little bit of love. You've absolutely got this.